Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Swift to start the drive.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Complete to Zacchaeus.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw him twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far the lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jalen Waddle. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's got Smith here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Big strides, look at him go. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
For a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Hassan Reddick, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7. Tua.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Tua. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes second down. Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
20, TX.
One final try for Tagovailoa. This for all the marbles. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.